On this episode of Smith Fam Adventures, we are getting ready for a road trip in the trailer. I've got the lovely Cheryl, and she's just hanging out recuperating with me. And I am installing a new solar system. So our old system on the trailer was actually a pretty decent system, I thought. We had 220 watts of solar panels up on the roof, and we had them running through what we thought was a fairly okay solar charger, but that is not the case. So there are different types of solar chargers out there, and what we've been using is this unit on the wall behind me. So that is a PWM style controller. It's a very basic, inexpensive system, and what it does is just maintains the charge on the battery at what's going to make the battery happy. And it uses a pulse width modified signal to do that. So basically it's on and off, rating it at on and off to maintain the voltage low, or lower or higher, depending on, it won't go higher than what the panels can produce. But anyway, the idea is that that is not the best way to go. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go with an MPPT type controller. This is a 40 amp unit. It has a Bluetooth output to where we can actually access off of our phones what the charge rate on it is. And this is going to boost our charging rate tremendously, especially when the sun is up. Well, the solar systems only work when the sun is up, but it's going to actually optimize what our panels are able to produce. So here are our panels. These are just your typical style panel, but this panel in particular is not functional, and that panel right there is carrying the whole trailer on it, and it's only 100 watts and it's barely adequate for what we're using. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove the solar panel from, I'm going to go ahead and remove the solar panels, and I'm going to install three new solar panels for 300 watts. And then I'm going to put them in series, which is going to put an output of 36 volts, which the MPPT controller will turn around and drop it down to what the battery wants to see. All right, so it's the next morning. Last night I got the solar panels installed and everything installed. I didn't go through a whole lot of, hey, this is what we've got. Instead, I'm going to talk about what we have now. So this right now, this is our new controller. So this is an MPPT controller. It's made by Renology. It's a used unit that I picked up from someone. And right now the sun isn't even fully up. We don't have full sun on the panels, and it is charging. So if you look through, go through the menu. Yeah, 22 degrees Celsius. 12.9 on the battery packs, 89% state of charge. We've got 2.95 amps coming in off of the panels right now, and they're at 51 volts. So they are in series, which means that the voltage off those panels ends up having to be stepped down by this controller, but that should give us a lot better peak power. And of course, the reason why it's going down a little bit is I've got the refrigerator running, and I just want the sucker to run to see, I'm going to have it run all day just to see how well that this system can handle that. The other thing I've done here is I've actually added these USB ports up here, and so those kick on, whereas our other controller had USBs for charging, and I really loved that. This will now, 12 volt outlet and USB. That'll give us the ability to charge while having an excellent charge controller. Alright, so here's the view from above on our solar panels on the trailer. So that's now, if you look at those panels, those are each 100 watts. So there's 300 watts now of solar panel on the roof. And so far, that setup is doing really well. It's maintaining about 13 volts without full sun on it. And because it's right now in the shadow of our house, so it's maintaining 13 volts with the refrigerator on, and it should be good to go. All right, so we're back in the trailer again. Lily and I are, and we are getting this thing all cleaned up and ready for vacation. So now that we know the solar system is working good, now it's a matter of making sure all of the stuff in the trailer is ready, because we leave tomorrow evening on our vacation.
Wow, I'm Dad's other 3 and 4th hands today.
Isn't that awesome?
I know.
All right, Lily, look at this place. It's all clean. We hung up a curtain there.
And I'm sweaty.
Yeah. Man, this place is way better. Let's go in and eat some lunch.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
So the cool part about this solar, we've been on our vacation now, and it's charging right now. It's maintaining charging. But yeah. So we are on vacation right now. This video you're watching is going to be talking about preparing for it. Stay tuned for our vacation video. So we are right now nearing the end of it. So it's going to be a 2-parter. It ought to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay hydrated, and we'll catch you all on the next episode.